Um, I've been dropped off in crazy places. I've hitchhiked probably 16,000 miles. Been dropped off all kinds of places, but one in particular comes to mind. It's interesting. I was hitchhiking across eastern Colorado and heading towards Iowa, you know. And this guy, the weirdest people will give you rides to. You never know who's going to pick you up. That's the thing. Like, it could be any walk of life. Like, it could be a millionaire. It could be like some homeless person. It could be someone who lives in their car. It could be anyone in between. I need to lubricate. There we go. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. And so this guy picks me up. He's a bull rider. He's on his way to a bull riding competition. And so we're just hanging out talking, and we're heading towards SterLing, Colorado. That's where he's going for the bull riding thing. And I discovered, I learned a lot about him because I'm always asking people questions. And a lot of people stop and pick you up because they want to talk. They want to talk about themselves. They want to, stay awake by talking. Who knows? Like, it's all about talking. So I'm asking him questions, and I figure out, that this guy has a fear of spiders. And I'm like, you ride bulls, and you're afraid of spiders? That just doesn't make sense to me. To me, that was the funniest thing in the world. You ride bulls, but you're afraid of little spiders. What the hell? And so we're coming to SterLing, and I'm like, could you drop me off on the far edge of town, the eastern edge of town? Because I don't want to have to hitchhike through a town. It's the worst thing in the world to have to hitchhike through a town. And so most people are like, yeah, sure, I'll take you to the far edge of town. And so we're getting there, and we're out on the edge. I see this gas station on the right. It's like the speed limit hasn't gotten up to 55 yet. That's just up ahead. This is the perfect spot. People have to go slow. They're stopping for gas. I'll be there, and I can talk to people if I want to at the gas station there. And so, right before we get there, I see this sign. And even though I see this sign, it doesn't deter me from wanting to get this, because this is a good spot. And where else am I going to go? But I see this sign. So it's right before where I'm going to be. It's like right there, and then you see this sign, and then me. Yeah. Not, most people would be like, oh, no way, no. But I was just like, I started laughing. The guy was looking at me like I was crazy. I was just like, it's all right, man, it's all right. It'll be fine. What else am I going to do? There's nowhere else to go. And so he drops me off there, right? And I'm sitting there, and you could see the prison up on the hill. Like I was imagining this dark cloud over it with lightning flashing out of it, and it's just like this haunted house thing. You could feel its presence, it's a prison, it's maximum security. And so I'm standing there like, how long am I going to be here? How many days? How many days will I have to spend in this place? And walking only does you so much good, like you walk only so far. They're still going to see the sign, and then, oh, there's a hitchhiker out in the middle of nowhere. It's better that you're by the gas station, because then, oh, well, there's all these witnesses, And so, so I'm standing there like, just writing stuff on my notepad. And that's the only reason I have this book, by the way, is because of this notepad. One of these notepads. I always have this in my pocket. Not just when I'm hitchhiking, but all the time. Because ideas come to you, you should write them down right away. Otherwise, they just disintegrate. And so I'm standing there, and Mercedes-Benz pulls up beside me. And I'm just like, obviously they're not here for me. And there's a woman driving it, so doubly so. I'm like, okay, just, try not to, don't want to scare the girl or anything. So just look away, just keep trying to get a ride. And then she's like, do you want a ride? I'm like, yeah. You're going to give me a ride? Okay. And so I get in, and her 5-year-old son is in the back seat, right? She's picking up a hitchhiker by prison. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? I wanted to scold her. I wanted to curse her. You should not do this. You're stupid. No. But I just held my ground. Just like, how you doing? Where are you headed? She's like, oh, it's my son's 5th birthday. We're heading to Grandma's for cake and ice cream. So we decided to pick up a hitchhiker. What the hell?